My name is Jaysa Fillmore, and I live in Twin Falls County in a little community called Clover, and I am an agriculture instructor at the College of Southern Idaho in Twin Falls. I grew up right here in Twin Falls County out on a tract called the Salmon Tract, so a very kind of historic farming area. Low on water is the story every year. And so my parents both had a town job, but we had some acreage and raised some livestock. Was really active in 4-H growing up, and then participated in FFA in high school. So I had always been around livestock and agriculture, and just had really developed a passion for it. Have family history on both sides of grandparents and great-grandparents that have worked in agriculture, have settled in homesteads and been able to develop their lives through agricultural history. So always really passionate about it. And then in high school, when I found FFA, I loved that I got to do something new every single day in ag class. I really looked up to my high school agriculture teacher. I loved that she could bring her little boys with her when we went on FFA trips, and it just really appealed to me as a career. I'm also the oldest child of 3, and so I like to be in charge and direct everybody where they need to go. So teaching was a good career fit, and I started to pursue some college credits here at the College of Southern Idaho, and then after high school graduation, went to University of Idaho in Moscow and majored in ag education. I think we always say in our family, we're not raising livestock, we're raising kids, and livestock are just the vehicle that we use to help our kids learn the ups and downs of agricultural life. Our kids have developed resiliency. Our oldest is very tenderhearted, but she raised rabbits, and rabbits are hard to keep alive sometimes, and so she's experienced life and death, and I think that's important for youth to be able to work through those hardships that they're faced in life, because if they have to deal with it and understand how the world works as a young child, they develop that resiliency as an adult too. Agriculture is important to everyone, and I always take a minute in all of my classes to remind students that even though they might not be the ones doing the work of producing our nation's food and fiber and fuel, that everyone benefits from the fruits of agriculture. And so our engagement and our involvement and our knowledge of it is vital, because if we are uninformed decision makers and we vote for policymakers that aren't educated, that negatively affects every single one of us. So I think agriculture, it has a place for everybody. It can be done by anybody. There's no entry requirements to be interested in ag. And so I think it's something that everybody has a common tie to. Every single person eats, and we all wear clothing. And so it's something we all have in common. And I just love that about the industry, that no matter what segment you're in, you could be a dairy producer, you could be a grain grower, you could be in aquaculture, and you all have that common goal of feeding and producing the fuel and fiber for everyone. And that's a neat thing that is not seen in all industries. I think agriculture is unique in that aspect.